I hope that soon we will get Ricky Gervais, like special or a stand-up moment where he talks about that and where he like roasts the fuck out of Will Smith and his wife. That would be so good.
Mal blames. We know who Mal blames.
Oh man. All right. Honestly, my take here shouldn't be spicy, but I have to say, if anyone disagrees with me here, you are just a brain dead degenerate, and I have no respect for you as a person. But no hate. And that is, everyone's talking about it, but I have to talk about this.
Oh, wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth! Killing me with this shit!
Wow. Oh, dude.
He looks like he's about to pop a blood vessel.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth!
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
Sheesh! Dude. Alright, here's my take on this. Will Smith is a little bitch pussy, and I hope Chris Rock sues the fuck out of him. I don't know, it's weird in America how this works with the payment for like damages, but I hope that guy has to pay Chris Rock for the rest of his fucking life. Chris Rock should pretend like his jaw is fucked now and that he can't do stand up anymore and just sue the fuck out of this little pussy beta bitch boy sucker. What a little bitch. This pissed me off. And the people online defending this is the people are out of their fucking mind. When Ricky Gervais made jokes, bro, that guy made jokes made jokes that he called fucking everyone pedophiles. He's made fun of what's his name, Mel Gibson's alcoholism and shit. The guy roasted the fuck out of people and he went like unter the Gürtellinie. He did horrible jokes that were personal. Is it okay if everyone walks up to him and fucking slaps him? It's a comedy event. He didn't go up to him in private and be like, hey yo bro, your wife is this and this and this and that. No, this is a comedy event. Or not a comedy event. This is a comedy stand-up show. There's a lot of comedy involved. Take a joke. You don't have to laugh about it. You don't have to like the joke. You can even stand up and say, fuck you. I would have think that's okay maybe. But this is such a piece of shit move. I hope he gets sued. Oh my God. I was never a huge Will Smith fan, but at this point I've lost all respect for this little bitch. And also, to my knowledge, he and his wife, don't they have like some sort of online podcast situation where they talk about all their problems? They make all their problems very public. They're not like Brad Pitt, who's like very reclusive and you don't really know anything about Brad Pitt's life unless you stalk him in front of his house with a camera. But they make their life so public. All this shit is public. People are gonna comment. People are gonna make fun of them. Live with it. You fucking pussy. You pussy! Honestly, if he doesn't press charges, this sets up like future comedians for this bad situation to happen. Unacceptable. Without getting too political, but you remember those days where like as crazy SJW getting destroyed by Ben Shapiro, crazy SJW anus gaped by Jordan Peterson. I feel like all the people who are saying that this event is awesome, maybe all the SJWs back then should have just walked up to Ben Shapiro and busted his face, and then people would say, wow, alpha move right there, alpha move. My theory is that I think there's a very large contingent of people who just respond well to like very superficial portrayals of strength. I think people like that. When you're a person and you're dissing someone and they're just whining and yelling back to you, then I'm the alpha. I'm the alpha because I'm talking shit to them. And what are they doing? They're just whining like a bitch. But when they walk up to you and they punch you in the face, then they're like, they portrayed their alpha energy. And then people are like, wow, he's the alpha male. We have to follow him. We have to follow the alpha male. Ugh, it's so fucking pathetic. I hate this. I hate this so much. Chris Rock deserved to get slapped for being a bad comedian. Bro, you deserve to get slapped. More than that. Do a poll what people think. No, this is not democracy. I just wish he would get sued, man. That would be so nice. In America, it's different than in other countries. In Germany, when you sue someone, you don't really get that much money out of it. It's different. Like all these settlements that you hear from, someone sued McDonald's and they got 20 million. That's all American stuff. In Germany, it doesn't work like that. In Germany, you sue a big company where you get like maybe 10K out of it, 5K. The company will get punished in other ways, but you, as the person who sues, you don't really get that much money. Unless you have like medical bills and shit, that will be covered. But in America, he could get so much money out of him. He could, milk him so hard. Milk him. Milk him. Full homo, bro. Maybe Chris Rock doesn't need to get slapped. Just for the fact that he's not suing him. Slap some sense into him for that one. Oh, fuck, dude. Imagine being such a little pussy. You know what this reminds me of? I don't know if this is still a thing in German schools. I'm not in touch with the youth, yeah? But when I grew up in the 2000s, it was like, if you called someone Hurensohn in Germany, it was like, du hast meine Mutter beleidigt! Du hast meine Mutter beleidigt! Papa! Du hast meine Mutter beleidigt! In Germany, Hurensohn is like son of a bitch, but in English, son of a bitch doesn't have the same weight. In English, son of a bitch means like a scumbag. In German, son of a bitch is a very intense curse word, like Hurensohn. Son of a whore, more like very intense. And it was like, you insulted my mom, bro. If someone walked up to me and said Hurensohn, like, do they know my mom? How can you? First of all, everyone who knows my mom couldn't insult her because she's an angel. But I don't get how this can offend you. I don't get it, especially when you at when it's about problems that you have intentionally made public as content, and then you're at a comedy event. Fuck Will Smith forever. Piece of shit. Yeah. But now we know, if someone makes fun of you, if someone makes a joke that you don't like or says something you don't like, just walk up to them and punch the fuck out of them, and then people are gonna respect you. Man, there's something inside of people. They just love that portrayal of, yeah, bro, I punched the guy. Yeah, you got what you deserve. Yeah, I'm so edgy online. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man, punch. Yeah. It's so pathetic. We'll grow up. Wow. Disgusting. Sorry, this is seeing that anyone is defending this, absolutely vile. These celebrities that act like the great heroes in the movies, that so few of them are speaking out against this. Sad.
48 hours later.
No, we have one more video I want to watch. Did Will Smith die? That is the best thing I've ever read. Did Will Smith died? Oh god, guys. Keep fucking my wife's mouth. I don't want to get into this whole subject again, of course. You know my take on it. But Jim Carrey is based. Finally, some motherfucker saying something. And also, what's her name? Zoe Kravitz, the Catwoman. She also finally some actors who say something, acknowledge that assault happened. Other actors can go to Will Smith and they go catch them on black. But Jim Carrey said something.
I was sickened. I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is...
It's so amazing that they gave him a standing ovation after he assaulted a comedian on stage for making a joke. When people be like, Hollywood is like this degenerate blah blah, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, just chill, bro. But that was like the real face of... That showed me their face, man. These degenerates, dude. Bomb.
just spineless, en masse.
Dude, Jim Carrey, you are the best.
It really felt like, oh, this is a really clear indication that we're not the cool club anymore.
Jim Carrey.
Dude, how can Jim Carrey, you are... What a W, dude.
They asked Chris, do you want to file charges? And Chris apparently said no, he did not.
He doesn't want the hassle. I'd announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million.
Dude, yes, man. Finally, I can't believe he's saying it so clearly. Fucking love it. When I saw this, I'm like, holy shit, thank you.
That video is going to be there forever. It's going to be ubiquitous.
Jim Carrey was on hand promoting his new movie, Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's kind of funny that they're talking about something so serious and then they're showing what is this Dr. Octopus Sonic type. Like, honestly, the thing is, I believe that there are situations when someone says something to you that warrants a slap. But this is not something saying something. This is in so many ways clearly contextualized as comedy. In so many ways. It's the Oscars where comedy happens all the time. It is Chris Rock, a comedian. It is jokes about things that people have made public. It's a show where comedy is expected to happen and they're gonna make fun of you. This is just unbelievable. I don't think it's a censorship issue. I believe that for certain things that some people say, I think slapping is warranted. But if it's a clearly established context of comedy, I don't know if there's anything that I would say warrants a slap to a comedian. If it's a clearly established context of comedy from all sides. And that is what the Oscars are when Chris Rock comes on stage.
And that was a way to insult a woman, her sexuality, her physique. It was a way to call a woman.
Unbelievable that anyone is fucking justifying this. Unfucking believable. I hope that soon we will get a Ricky Gervais like special or a stand-up moment where he talks about that and where he like roasts the fuck out of Will Smith and his wife. That would be so good. The kind of shit Ricky Gervais says in his... Oh, dude.
Okay.
This fucking drunk fuck dude. I love him.
Right, listen, this is... Shush. Shush, shut up, really, seriously. Right. A few years ago, on this show, I made a joke about Mel Gibson getting a bit drunk and saying a few unsavory things.
By unsavory things, he means like crazy anti-Semitic and slurs and all the worst shit.
We've all done it. I wasn't judging him, but now I find myself in the awkward position of having to introduce him again. Listen, I'm sure it's embarrassing for both of us, okay? And I blame NBC for this terrible situation.
British?
Mal blames... We know who Mal blames.
Oh man, we know who he blames. It starts with a J. Oh man. I've seen that people are, some of the people who are justifying what Will Smith did is like saying, well, you know, Chris Rock made a joke and you have to think about that, you know, the hair situation with his wife, she's really suffering with that, you know, that's really sad. Yeah, but all we saw was a joke, but what Will Smith sees, you know, is he sees people laughing at his wife's condition and it's so sad. You can do this with any joke at anyone's expense. Do you think Mel Gibson had a good time after that fucking drunken rant he had? Ruined his career. You can make any joke at someone's expense, you can make it sound sad because it is sad. And many of the things that we make fun of, they are sad or bad. It is like that. But when you make a joke, we laugh about it. That's the point of the joke. Like, you can also say, is this funny? Is Mel Gibson being an alcoholic and doing these rants, is that funny? Do you think he had a good time when his face was plastered on every newspaper? Is that acceptable? Do you think his family wasn't suffering? Do you not think that his friends were suffering? That he was crying and blah, blah? Of course he probably did. But still, this joke's in a context of comedy? Of course it's okay.
Listen, I still feel a bit bad for it, right? Mel's forgotten all about it, apparently. That's what drinking does. No.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, that's a blast from the past right here, guys. Yikes.
Something nice about Mel before he comes out. Oh yeah, okay, here you go. I'd rather have a drink with him in his hotel room tonight than with Bill Cosby.
Oh, again, the same thing. Bill Cosby? You just made a Bill Cosby joke? Do you think the people that were abused by him are laughing about this joke? Do you think that they're not suffering? That their family members aren't crying? And like, all this is true, but you have to separate that when you were making a joke in a comedic context. You understand? You can always fucking pull that shit. Always.
Please, Malcolm. Mel Gibson.
Oh no. He took the drink away. Oh, man.
Yeah. I love seeing Ricky once every 3 years because it reminds me to get a colonoscopy.
Yeah, and also you have to know that this Mel Gibson situation was really fucking tough. Like, that guy's career was, I think, dead for 10 years or 50, and it still didn't really recover fully. Like, it was bad. It was bad. And he tried to come back here and there, you know, but, and you know, you shouldn't make jokes about that because to him, the situation is very real. All we saw was a joke. But all that Mel Gibson saw was the suffering he had to endure over the past. You know, it's fucking bullshit.
Well, if you left your drink here, you don't need to leave your drink here. I'll put you to sleep another way, son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
Listen.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Oh no.
I think we all want the answer to this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why is it censored? Oh, he's angry. What did he say again? I forgot it. What did he say? Oh, but Mel Gibson got pissed here. Uncut, he said, what the hell does sugar tits even mean? Did Mel Gibson call the police officer who arrested him sugar tits? Like, it's bad shit, man. And he straight up said it to his face. Like, in the lowest of Mel Gibson's moments, when he was, I don't know on what, dude. And look at him, his reaction. You think he's having a good time?
I don't know. Ask the guy that said it. It wasn't me.
You see, he's trying to stay cool.
Thanks, Ricky, for your input.
Ricky Gervais is a straight up. And what would we say if Mel Gibson had slapped him? Because then we would be like, you know, Mel Gibson went through a lot, you know? Shut the fuck up. It's within a context of comedy. Mel is pretty chill dude nowadays. I don't know. I've heard some shit. I've seen some recordings of Mel Gibson that are yeesh, bro. They are yikes. He would have knocked him out. Yeah, and then people would be like, he made a joke about his alcoholism. You think that's a joke? F off. But now I want to know what other celebrities.
You know, I didn't see it. I don't understand it. I don't want to get dragged into commenting about it. But I just think, you know, don't hit people.
They will.
Based.
I think that's absolutely right. I mean,
that's absolutely right. What is that? Scottish?
5 at the moment.
Oh. Well, there's people there, actual celebs, unlike the person whose stream you're watching right now.
And sometimes we poke. And tonight was a high emotion night.
Oh my god, these fucking degenerates, dude. I've never given much of a shit about Hollywood, you know? Nothing has ever made me like lose respect for them. I don't give a fuck. They're not an entity for me. But this is just seeing the justifications for this are it's quite something, man. It's quite something. This was an emotional moment. We're real people, you know? We're real people. Has anyone said I don't give a fuck?